Hello everybody and welcome to tonight's stream. It's a Friday night. We have survived another week. Thank goodness for that. We can chill out for a couple of days before it all starts again. We're playing Rise Eterna tonight for our Friday night stream. This is a new tactics RPG from a Polish developer and publisher that has just released on the Switch this week. I know very little about it beyond the fact it looks very much like Fire Emblem from the screenshots that I've seen. So I'm very keen on this. Having been a huge fan of Fire Emblem for a very long time now, I get very keen to check out every single game that kind of looks like it. And yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite genres. So I'm looking forward to getting into this. I haven't played it at all, so I don't know if it's going to break and crash on my Switch or anything like that. It may well do. If so, apologies, but hopefully not. Hopefully Nintendo's quality checkers have done their job and it works as expected and we get a good chunk of the game done today. So, we'll give people a moment or two to jump on. It is Friday night and stuff, and then we'll get going. Okay, let's do this, shall we? Let's see how we go. Once again, I have not played this game on any level. I have no idea if it's any good. I'm hoping it's good, obviously. It may well be terrible. It wouldn't be the first time I've tried a tactics RPG on this stream, only for it to turn out to be very not good. So I'm hoping not. This one does look like it's the real deal, though. It may be a little bit derivative. We will see, but it does look like it's the real deal. New game. See, no data, no data, no data. I have not played this at all. This is all new for me. And in we go. Oh, cutscene. Prologue. The inhabitants of the Ars Rare Kingdom once lived peacefully without fear. For generations these people prospered under the rule of King Judan. Little did they know this was the quiet before the storm. When the Athacadian Empire invaded, the people of the Ars Rare Kingdom fought valiantly to stop them. Those are good made-up words, those are. To save the kingdom they loved so dearly, but it was hopeless. The Arthuracians took over the kingdom with ease. Now the Ars Rare Kingdom lives in fear. The once safe kingdom overrun with bandits and Arthuracian soldiers. Now, 35 years after the invasion, rebellion begins to stir again. That is very Fire Emblem style plot. Very Fire Emblem style plot. Oh, that's nice. Pretty. And your first enemies are going to be bandits. That is also very Fire Emblem like. In just about every Fire Emblem I think I've ever played, the first battle, the first level, has always been against bandits. So I think this game wears its inspiration on its sleeve. And that's a good thing. If this game can be even, a patch on the quality of Fire Emblem, I will be very happy indeed. This was quite cheap. At the moment, I think it's on sale for about half price. And it was $15. And if this is even close to Fire Emblem in quality, I will be very happy that I spent $15 on it. Hello, Diddy! Welcome to the stream. You love human rights and hate human beings. You are a gamer. You are indeed. It's good to have you on. We missed you earlier in the week. We were playing this Middle Eastern themed retro game. It was pretty cool. You would have liked it. You guys go ahead. I'll hold down the fort. Nathiel. So like I said, this game comes from Poland, not Japan. So if it is inspired by Fire Emblem, it is a Euro take on it. And that is interesting. I don't think I've actually played a tactics RPG in the Fire Emblem mold that has come from Europe. which could be interesting to the texture of the game. The art's nice, I like it. Bandit. I don't get you, mate. Why do bandits always say mate? They must be Australian. You got the nicest sword out of everyone in the camp, but you never use it. What a waste. Thanks, mate. Trust me, mate. Keep talking and I'll show you what this thing can do. Ooh, that's trash talk coming from Nathiel, that is. He's tough. That might be a woman bandit, I think. Looks like Scaredy Cat got some claws all of a sudden. And that's another bandit. Break it up, boys. We got work to do. Nathiel, you know the drill. Yeah. Watch the camp. Step on sight. So maybe he's the hero and he breaks away from the bandits. That would be an interesting twist. You never play as the bandits in Fire Emblem. Okay, opening cutscene. Oh, look at that. That's the map. That's pretty. Few hours later at the bandit camp. That should be a few hours later. Note to the person who wrote this. What's taking them so long? Oh, something went wrong. Bandits screwed up. Or they did something very nasty. Somebody is all bloodied there. What the hell happened? It's a good question, Nathiel. Lua! Lua is next character. Cool. Are you one of them? Choose your next words carefully as they might just be your lust. I like Lua. She got spunk. Are you with them? She's very determined. Uh-oh. So it looks like the bandits attacked this village and Lua just went crazy and killed them all. Maybe Lua's like the Lin of this game. So if anybody's played a Fire Emblem game before, the GBA original one, it was the Burning Blade I think in Japan, but it was just called Fire Emblem in Australia. The GBA one, the first one on the GBA, had Lin as a protagonist and she was the best. That was my first Fire Emblem game and Lin pretty much got me into the genre. I've got a pre-order and a stupidly expensive figure of Lin, actually. They finally got around to making one. And yeah, it's costing me a fortune, but totally worth it. Anyway, we're still going on. So how's your week been, Dithy? Been busy? So it's nighttime now. Lua's going to run away or something. She doesn't remember anything. Maybe she just had a psychic break and went berserk and killed everybody and then forgot who she was. I probably should have introed this at the very start of the game. If you've never played a Fire Emblem before, they're kind of a blend between visual novel and tactics RPG, so they do have quite extended narrative sequences in between each battle. As you're seeing here, this game definitely takes from that as well. They're usually good stories, usually very character-driven and engaging. Oh, you've been focused on the Australian budget, huh, Dithy? The Australian video game industry got some money, some investment. We could make an Australian tactics RPG now. Okay, so Nathiel here saved Lua, and now she has a headache. How do you feel? Good enough to kill you if I feel the need to. She's still on that. She's a bit of a tough. Oh, gotcha. I like this lure. She's my kind of girl. Save it, you don't scare me. Tell me what happened yesterday, yada yada yada. What did it look like, genius? What's the point of funding Australian games when any really incisive game would be banned by the ratings agency? That's a good question. I like how the threshold is to get the benefits that the government announced. You have to spend $500,000 on the game project, and I'm just wondering how I spend $500,000 on a DD visual novel. I'm not sympathetic. She's still... This kitten got claws. She's a very mad person. And Nathil just doesn't care. Okay, he's pretty casual, this guy. These two are going to be bestest friends, you can just tell. Or your companions are dead, and you don't exactly look broken up about it. This guy's totally cash about it all. Not that it's any of your business, but it was more about the money than the companionship. Yes, indeed. Nathil was a bandit for the cash. Did he say that if they give you the first $490,000, you'll spend the final $10,000? That's a good idea. You raid villages, destroy towns, and ruin people's lives just for the money. It's what bandits do, lure. Oh, but not Nathil. He's an honourable one. He just guards the camp. Come on, get on with the kissy now. You're obviously going to be besties. Okay. So what's the plan now? What are we going to do? Go kill some bandits or something. Where are we headed? Come on, lure. Let's get on with the combat. Let's get on with this RPG and... Well, that's a good direction to head, the capital. Ah, there we go. Now we've got some plot direction. They always told me, if you're in danger, go to Gaicus. Gaicus? I can't pronounce Roman-like names. And meet Sivan. That is the Vega's least helpful emergency plan I've ever heard of. He's got a point there. Alright, let's get a move on. To the capital. And yep, they're going to be companions. Okay. I don't need your permission, let's go. Nathiel's a bit sardonic, he is. What is it, your favourite toy or something? Okay, so we're getting back to the ruined village then. Nobody's cleaned up the bodies. Fair enough. It's Resident Evil Village. Oh, she got all this armour and stuff. And it's good quality armour. There's some story that Lua's got going for her. She's not just a common person. You're a big girl, comma, for the note for the editor. You figure it out. This game needs maybe a little patch just to fix a couple of these spelling errors. So we need to go to the north of the Arsrare Kingdom. And that'll take us 5 or 6 days. Cool, cool. I'm sure we'll find an enemy to fight along the way. There'll be some kind of battle at some point soon. This is not a visual novel, I promise you. There we go. So, we're back to the map. So it's not a very big map, and that's not a criticism. I'm just saying it's not a huge island that they're on there. Lure is so spicy. She's got things to say, she does. Yes, yes, get along. We get the point, they're not meant to be best friends. Okay, so, there we go. Took 1 day. Weren't they meant to be going north? Ah, there we go, finally. We get to fight an enemy. Battle time. Only took us, what, 17 minutes of the first little story bit. That's pretty. I like the battle layout, the map. So this is one of his former allies, and he's about to go killing them. That's it. His career with the bandits is over. Lua, more like Kula. Yeah, she's pretty cool. I like Lua. She's got the fight in her. I bet she's good with a sword too. Yep. So he wasn't hard to turn around. Now he's gone quit the banditry. Defeat all enemies and Nathiel and Lua must survive. And it's all looking exactly Fire Emblem-like. Excellent! I'm very happy about that. So. Wow. Okay, so this is the very first level. And the battle map's pretty big. Most Fire Emblems are much smaller than this for the first engagement. That's a lot of enemies I've got to fight. Cool. Let's do it then. We'll start with Nathiel. Move him there. And attack. Oh, we even get the Fire Emblem style cutscene. That's excellent. That is excellent. It is exactly Fire Emblems. Will you fight them or will you beat them with the power of love? Unfortunately, Diddy, there's no way to talk your way to be friendly and get out of this that way, unfortunately. Okay, so let's see how Lua fights, shall we? I like how if you doesn't quite defeat the enemy. I like how if there's a enemy or ally next to you, then they actually appear in the background. That's a nice little touch. So that's another slight difference to Fire Emblem. In Fire Emblem, if you would attack an enemy, if they survive, then they get to attack you back. In this one, there's no counter attacks, which might change the strategy a little bit. There goes one down. And they don't seem to get experience points either. Interesting. They're picking on poor Lula. Lula? Lua. They're picking on poor Lua. Alright. Let's knock this one down. He's got an axe. Down he goes. And... needs attack. Alright, so let's finish that one off. First wave of enemies dealt with. Now, I want to check out what those blue things are up in the corner there. So, you've got pretty good movement range, like they move quite far. Alright. Ah, no, I didn't mean to end my turn. I pressed the wrong thing. Okie dokie. Nathiel up here. I guess he can investigate from there. Gather. One solid rock. Well, that's also different. Fire Emblem doesn't have gathering points as such. So there might be crafting or something. There might be some crafting systems in this game, which will again differentiate it just a little bit. Lua would never lose that much health. I'm sorry, Divi. She did a good lot of damage in return. She defeated quite a few enemies, you see. Nothing at all. Alright. I wonder if she's got a healing potion. She has a minor health potion, that'll do. Heal up. So we're about to run into the next little wave of enemies. They'll come chasing after me now. I'll use another one of my little healing potions. And Nathiel. I really like the art style actually, in those combat scenes especially. The pixelation effect is nice. The detailed pixels are good. There we go. And I'm going to take a wild guess that Lua won't do any fighting this time. Possibly when you've got an ally sitting next to you, then they boost your attack and defense. Possibly. That might be why they show up on the screen. Which is a part of Fire Emblem as well. And would make sense then. Okay. How do I get to that? Ah. That's where they... One ashes and one sand. There's definitely a crafting system in this. There's definitely, because all those resources I'm gathering, there's a lot of different types of resource. So I'm imagining you make potions and all kinds of cool stuff. There's a treasure chest in that wall there. You can see. I'm going to get some treasure soon enough. Gather from there. Berries, okay. Oh, it's an archer. Ooh, we don't like archers, we don't. So let's go hack that archer to pieces. Go in a heal. One hit knockout guy. And then let's see if Lua can also get rid of this archer here in one go. Ah, she does. Knocks him out. One hit. One attack. Good job. Alrighty. She's not quite up to knocking out the Axeman all by herself just yet. Not in one turn anyway. But she's only using little knives, not the big sword that the Natail is using. Makes all the difference. Alright, that's another enemy down. And then we've just got these 4 left now. There's also a treasure chest up there, which I'm going to want to get. But first, let's grab this one. Open! 1 greater health potion. I might need that. Waiting, and enter. Is gaming illegal? That's a good question, Diddy. Although, if I can... Oh, that's a nice bit of loot. Good ruby of attack. Maybe that boosts my attack. What do you reckon? If I can ask an alternative question there, Diddy. What if we ask, should gaming be illegal? I think that's a very useful question. Alright, Natail. Do your job, buddy. Hack this swordsman to bits. How? I'm really liking this animation and stuff. This is definitely the kind of Fire Emblem experience I was hoping of getting from this. So, yes, very happy so far. So far. Ooh. She's nearly toast. Lua's in a bit of trouble, as she is. But I'm going to get the treasure with Natail. 1 defense elixir. Not going to be much use for the rest of this battle, but next battle. It's all about next battle. Alright, Lua. Finish off this Axeman. Not quite. Ooh. Not much health left there. Actually, the other thing I've just noticed is every hit is connected so far. There is a percentage bar, as you can see down the bottom there. It says 100% chance to hit. So possibly later on down the track there is the potential of missing attacks as well. That is a big deal with Fire Emblem. You'd always be risking missing critical attacks and then get so upset with the random number generator thing. It was a big part of the game. Actually, I should probably at some stage stream Fire Emblem Three Houses, because I haven't done that yet. Fire Emblem Three Houses is the one on the Switch. It's really good. One of my favourite games. There we go. Battle 1. Where did you learn skills like that? Yep, that's it. Lua got skills. Not bad, kid. He's such a little condescending little dude. Lua's got the sharp comeback. Wish I could say the same about you. Maybe next time just stand off to the side and let me do it. She don't need no man. Guess your training didn't include lessons on politeness. I'd treat you, but you're too far gone and not worth the effort. These two really don't like each other that much. They have a nothing personal kid. Yeah. They're going to be brother and sister like, you watch. That's what it is. The relationship they're going to develop is brother-sister. Breaking your arm in 5 places isn't worth the effort either, or else, trust me, I would have. She's so feisty. I love her. Good Smile Company, please make a figure of Lua. I'll buy it. $500 figure. Buy it in an instant. I like the purple hair too. So do they get level experience or anything like that? No, I don't think... Maybe... Let's have a look. Let's have a look. There we go, we've got tutorial here. Here's the main menu. You can choose the characters that will accompany you on your journey. For most of the story chapters, Lua and Nathiel are mandatory, but you are free to build up your team however you want for the replay maps. Okay, that's fine. So these are all the characters you get in the end. Looks like a nice cast of characters there. There's a couple of silhouettes there that look like they could be cuties. Inventory. In the inventory menu, you can access the list of items you possess and transfer them to your units. Yeah. So oops. In this menu, you can equip your character with the gems you've gathered. These gems will give you a huge advantage in combat. So that would be where we use that Ruby attack, but I don't want to give it to Nathiel. I want to give it to Lua. There you go, Lua. Lua's got +6 attack for that gem. That's a pretty big boost, actually. I like it. That's a nice system. Potions, weapons. She got nothing left. Because she used... there's all his equipment there. Well, what we should probably do then... okay. We'll just return those 2 minor health potions there. So we can give them to Lua. There we go. She needs some healing too. There is a crafting system. There we go. I did say there would be, didn't I? Got that one right. Crafting a door key. Oh, a chest key. So there'll be locked chests down the track. Master key. Shovel. Axe. Yes. Well, yeah, there is quite a lot of items here that you can craft. Look at all that stuff. Just need to gather all the loot together. I don't know about that, to be honest. I'm not a big fan of crafting systems in games. I'm really not. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy that. Running around all these maps to collect all these items. Just so I can craft keys. It's not my thing. I say that as a big fan of the Atelier series, though, which is funny. But, yeah. When it's secondary to the main experience like it is here, it's just not my thing. Anyway, moving on. Skill tree. Each time you complete a story map, you earn 1 skill point, and you can use this to unlock any skill available in this menu. So, this doesn't have a standard leveling up system. They don't get experience levels, but by completing maps, they get skill points. I like that. Hero skills or generic skills? What do we got? Regeneration. At the beginning of each turn, the character gets 4% of their hit points back when under 50% of hit points. That's pretty good. Or, all support bonuses are increased by 2%. I wonder if there'll be more skill trees than that, because that's not much of a skill tree. That's a pretty limited skill tree. We'll unlock the healing for Lua, and for Nathiel, we'll get him Oh, he's got a different skill tree. Increase hit points by 2. He's got 80. That's not much. Or regeneration. Well, let's just go with regeneration. They can both have that. Freedom and equality, as good as their reputation. I don't know. We're about to find out, I think. This game looks like it might be all about freedom and equality, Diddy. There's an evil empire that we have to fight. One imagines we have to fight them to get our freedoms. Alright, so let's exit out of all of this. Okay, so we've... Huh? I didn't use his point. Come on. Okay, now. The assigned skill points will be definitely applied. Yeah. So they've got their 2 skill sets. Now we go back to the world map. And we move down to here, I guess. And it's another battle. So the battles do come on thick and fast. More bandits to fight. I do like to fight these bandits, I does. Come on, boy. You're telling me you got nothing valuable? Ain't no way believing that. Ooh, Sothi. Sothi might be our next ally. A strapping young fellow he is. I bet he's an archer. Oh, he does. Good. You can see the bow there. He's definitely an archer. Every archer in these games has the same look. They always look like Sothi. What a name, Sothi. Sounds like someone's in trouble over there. Looks like a kid, and Athil can't help himself but rescuing kids, it seems. Dithie, what do you think about the reception to Resident Evil 8? About what I expected. To be honest, I didn't know what to expect from Resident Evil Village going in, because I really gave myself kind of a complete media blackout on it. I just didn't look at the game at all. I avoided all screenshots, video, interviews, whatever. I wanted to go into that game quite fresh. So I didn't have any expectations going in. The game itself impressed me in a way that Resident Evil hasn't for a while. And the response was about what I expected, I guess, after having played it. The fact that people were harping on it being too short at 10 hours was ridiculous, because horror doesn't work when it's long anyway. And yeah, it was... People just kind of talked about the game length in the end. They didn't talk so much about the narrative and stuff. I imagine probably in the next week or two we'll start to see more opinion pieces and thought bubbles come out about everything else, because that game actually does have a lot that's worth talking about. It's the way it plays on the gothic genre is really good. And I was quite impressed by it for that reason. So I imagine we'll see more thought bubble pieces coming out about it. Now, moving on to your next question. And Mass Effect Remastered. I am actually going to go and buy the discs for that tomorrow. I never buy physical copies for anything these days, but I'm a huge Mass Effect fan, and I do want the discs for that one, so I'm going to go and buy the collection at an EB Games and play the living heck out of it. I love Mass Effect, the first trilogy. It's the last time I've enjoyed blockbuster games, I think. Like, genuinely enjoyed blockbuster games as works of art or whatever. Mass Effect was the last one, so I'm very much looking forward to playing that again. I'll be buying that tomorrow. What Fatal Frame is bad? Third question. Okay, so you saw my tweet about Fatal Frame. No, so one more before we get back to this game. It's the 20th anniversary of Fatal Frame this year, and they were promising us this big thing to celebrate 20 years of Fatal Frame. They announced what it was this week, what their big 20th anniversary celebration was, and it's a patchy slot. They've made a pachinko game of Fatal Frame, and that is their 20th anniversary celebration of my favourite horror series of all time. I was furious when I saw that news, so that's what I was talking about in the video this week. Here's your heretical BioWare opinion. Dragon Age 2 is one of the... I actually really like Dragon Age 2 as well, so I'm kind of in the minority with you there. Dragon Age 2 was a very good game that would have been better if they had more dev time with it. The concept was really strong. So I actually do agree with you. I still think BioWare's greatest was before they were bought by EA. I actually think Baldur's Gate 1, the original, is still their best work, but that might be nostalgia talking these days. Now, moving back to the game. Lure, there is no way. We're about to go and rescue a boy that was an archer. So... Nathiel wants to just kind of ignore the boy and let him get deaded by the bandits. Lure decides to go help him. See, she's a softie at heart. She was all tough to Nathiel, but Lure's quite soft when it's innocence in danger. Since when do you give a shit about anyone else? No, Nathiel. She just doesn't like you. Not everybody else, just you. Ah, so they're buddies, this archer boy and Lure. Lure is a good person, yep. She's the new Shadowheart, Diddy. Sothi, what the hell are you doing here? What a name. Sothi, what is a... Sothi's such a great name. Lure, you're here, you're alive. She is indeed, Sothi. Let's lose the clowns and get out of here. Old man. Right behind you. Shadowheart was just a Sun the whole time. I knew Shadowheart was a Sun, I just didn't like Shadowheart. It was the lack of Twin Tails that did it. Chapter 1, Mission 2. We need to defeat all the enemies and all three of our heroes need to survive. That being Sothi, Lure, and Nathiel. This is another big battle map. The battle maps in this game are huge. So Fire Emblem battle maps are not nearly this big usually. This is more like Langrissa. Langrissa had quite big battle maps. But Langrissa had big battle maps because you had a lot of units under your control. This one seems to be Fire Emblem size in terms of the units, but big battle maps. That's cool. Nathiel's going to go and get that treasure chest and beat off them two enemies down there. Wait, let's use Sothi's archery ability. So how does this work? Move there. Oh, that's a big range. Look at that. Okay, Sothi, shoot away. I really like the animation and the art in those kind of little combat scenes. The pixel art in it is just, it's exactly me. I really like it. Okay. Oh, critical hit. I think I would like the combat animation to be a little bit extended. It's a little bit... It feels like it's a little bit cut short. The jump from the end of the combat scene back to the map, but that's really splitting hairs. And that was the first missed attack. The archer tried to shoot my girl and missed. There's an archery battle going on. Okay, Lure, finish this dude off. Whirling Blade of Doom. And then the blunt brute force to... on that one. Bang. Alright. That wasn't very nice. He shot me, I shot him back. And It's down now too. So we're going to have to go over there and then across the bridge. And I don't know how we're going to get to that treasure chest. That's interesting. How are we going to get there? I'll work that out later. First, though, we need to get the team together again. We'll move him to there. And he can gather up whatever there. A fungi! 1 times fungus. And a flawed sapphire of defense. That was a good loot. Okay. So Lua will race on ahead. She's been impetuous. Oh, he's got 1 hit point left. That's right. Open the chest. I have no idea what the Steely Dan of gaming is, Diddy. 0. You'll have to tell me. Oh, Archer took a shot at me. That hurt. Swordsman missed. Good job. So now we'll get the Archer over there. Finish off the Swordsman. And then we'll get Lua to slice the bowman up. Dead. Good. And now Nathiel has to make his way back. Well, we got a berries, a flexible branch. Getting a lot of resources for crafting out of all of these battles. Okay, over the bridge we go. Might as well slice him up while we're here. Hiding in the bushes. Oh, good shot. Some critical attacks. That'll finish that one off. And we'll grab the water loot. Maybe some fish. Let's see if we get some fish. 1 times water. Okay. He just took some water out of the river. Move up. Okay, let's get the gang together again, because we're about to hit another pile of enemies, and it would be good to have the team working side by side. So we'll just... Oh, I didn't want to do that. No, I don't have to. Okay. End turn. He's the muscle man. He can take front. Sothy. And Stabby Woman. Lua. Oh, they're taking their time. Alright. Over here you go. They're not going to attack me, I'm just going to attack them. It's fair enough. And then Lua will finish him off. Alright, next job. loot the mountain. Hello, Ancient Gaming. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. So, what's your favourite turn-based tactics game to play in 2021? That is a good question. I reckon the Switch is the place to go for it. I mean, if you're talking about older games, then God Wars is probably the best tactics game on the Switch. I also highly rate Banner of the Maid, which is also on the Switch. It's a Napoleonic style tactics RPG, which I was a big fan of. And this one's shaping up really nicely so far. There's also a Langrisser on the Switch, which is excellent as well, and I highly recommend that too. Oh, I want the chest. Don't want to overjump the chest. Okay, open sesame. 1 times remedy. So those would be my picks. But I guess it's been a while since we've had a Fire Emblem now, because yeah, it's been quite a while since we've had a Fire Emblem. The last one was 3 Houses, and that was a fair few years ago now. Actually, the original Fire Emblem got a re-release too, well, didn't it? Shadow Dragon. That got a localization for the first time into English last year. That was good fun. A couple of dollars on the eShop. So I did get this treasure chest after all. Let's open that. 1 times a level 1 paralysis bomb. And a level 2 explosive bomb. That was worthwhile. And the finishing blow will go to Lua. Slice him up. Slash. There we go. Sothi is happy we saved him. How do you guys know each other? They're friends. Get over it, Nathiel. Sothi doesn't like Nathiel ever either. I think everybody doesn't like Nathiel. Sothi, this is Nathiel. He's not with the bandits anymore, and he's definitely not dangerous. Backhanded compliment there. Slap. Sothi was one of the other villagers. So what happened? He was hunting, heard screams, and ran away. What a loser. No, he escaped. So, 2 survivors from that village. Sothi, you better come with us. We're going to the capital. Elder Moulton told us to meet someone there. And Nathiel is coming along too. Why are the kids in this kingdom so goddamn rude? Maybe because they just had their village burned down. Dude, have a bit of sympathy. So we've got to head east next. Gaiacus. Why are we going to Gaiacus again? To meet a contact. Everyone died, those damn bandits. Yep. I did review Banner of the Maid Ancient Gaming. You can check out my review on DDNet if you want. Basically, the localization of it's not great. It's a little bit shaky in places, actually. But the tactics of it are actually quite good. So, that made it worthwhile for me. And the art's really nice. It's a very pretty game. So what do we do now? We're going... How many times does she have to say we're going to go and meet this guy at Gaiacus? This dude, Sothi's not very sharp. Oh, I mentioned another one. Yeah, God Wars. God Wars is a very traditional Japanese tactics RPG, which looks and feels a lot like Final Fantasy Tactics, more than Fire Emblem, but yeah, it's excellent. It's huge. You'll need about 100 hours to play through the whole thing, but it's excellent. Very traditional Japanese art style. It uses a lot of Japanese legends as the basis of its story and characters. And yeah, I'm a big fan of that one as well. God Wars. Alright, moving on. So we've arrived at the cliffs. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. That's lovely art. I like it. You liked my review about the roguelike genre. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm glad that was interesting. And I should do one about the tactics RPG. That's a good point. I probably should. Maybe I'll use this release as an excuse to do that. So, yeah. I'll add it to the list of things to do and see if I get the time. I'll do my best for you. It's beautiful. Lua has got a sense of aesthetics. She likes pretty things. Nathiel's like, yeah, this is pretty, now let's get going. Dude, admire the scenery a bit. Take a moment to breathe. Have you ever seen the sea before? They live on an island, surely. Nope. So, communities on this little island are all very insular. And poor girl's never actually seen this ocean before. Despite living really close to it. Please, spare me your patronizing explanations about the world and how it works. I figure out just fine without you. I like Lua. She keeps putting Nathiel back in his place. What's the chance of an awful forced romance between Lua and... I reckon they're going to be brother-sister likes. That's my bet, Diddy. They're going to be brother and sister. See? She's like, I've never seen the ocean, but that's where she comes from. That's really close to the ocean. Heroes. So now we've got 3 of them. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's 14 heroes, I think. Just count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 14 heroes you can collect in this game. And it looks like you can take 6 into battle. Based on the bottom thing there. Looks like you can have 6 in battle. Give her the paralysis bomb. Gems. We may as well give him the gem. -1 attack though. Nah, not worth it. Get 1 defense, lose 1 attack. Not worth it. Okay. Well, let's go with hero skills this time for Nathiel. He gets 2 hit point bonus, and Sothi has 2 points. Regeneration, or all support bonuses are increased by 2%. 1, 2. And Lua, I'll give her extra regeneration, I think. I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally exited to the main screen. Well, that's okay. I can jump back in. I've got to reassign all those skill points. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Nathiel. And Sophie. Just double check they've all been assigned. Yep, okay. I don't like that system. Usually with Fire Emblem, like I said earlier in the stream, you get you level up just like any other RPG system as you play battles. As you fight enemies, you get experience points, but because only one character can fight one enemy, of course, it meant that it was possible to concentrate the experience too much into one character. This system is great. As long as everybody survives, then everybody gets their level up bonuses. That is a nicer way of doing things, I think. And I think that's a pretty good place to wrap up this stream for tonight. We've been playing for an hour, haven't we? Yep, a little over an hour. So we will give the stream a wrap here. That gives you a sense of what to expect from this game. I will have a full review of it up as well. Probably early next week. I'm going to play this through the weekend, I think. And yeah, based on what I played for the first couple of levels, you can expect a pretty good review. Other than that, have a great weekend playing games, everybody. Enjoy whatever you're playing. And we will be back tomorrow morning with another stream of something. Yeah, something. I don't know exactly what it'll be just yet. But we'll be back with another stream tomorrow morning if you're up in the Australian morning. So thanks very much for joining us, Diddy and Ancient Gaming, and chatting with me as we play along. It's good to talk to you as always. We will see you next time.